So when you're in Photoshop, if you have your image open in Photoshop, you go to Image and then Image Size. And this is going to show you what your image is, your size of your image is, which is, for me, it's 10.88 inches by 8.16 at 300 pixels per inch. And so if you want it to fill the entire page, and you're using an 8.5 by 11 magazine, then you're going to want your width to be 8.5 plus 8.5, which is 17 inches, and your height to be 11. And when you want to resample, so I want this to be checked right here, and I want this to be bicubic smoother because I'm enlarging, so smoother for the enlargement. And then so we said our width was going to be 17. Whoops, 17. Okay, by 12.77. So you'll have to lose a little bit, but most times you can do that. Now, making my image that much bigger, I can tell that it's going to look a little bit pixelated, so you can check it out in the window and see what that looks like. And you can also see that my image size went from 45 megabytes to 111 megabytes, so it's making it quite a bit bigger. All right, so I'm going to say OK, and it's going to upsize my image. And now what you want to do is go to File, Save As, because you want to save this with a new file name. And so I'm going to save this on my desktop, and I'm going to call it, I'm going to do underscore 11 by 17 because that's about how big it is. Now, this is saving this as a Photoshop document, but for Blurb, you need to save it as a JPEG. So I'm going to go down here to the format, and I'm going to check JPEG. So I'm saving it with a new file name. I'm putting it someplace where I know it's going to be. In my case, I'm putting it on my desktop. I'm changing the format to JPEG, and then it's outside of the area, but you'll see a Save button. So I'm going to click the Save button, and it's going to give me my JPEG options. I like to make a large file. I like my quality to be as big, as good of quality as possible, so I'm putting it up to 12, which is the maximum, and then I'm saying OK, and then it's gonna, okay, so it will have saved it. So then what I can do is I can go and I can find that on my desktop, and then I can upload it to Blurb, and I can see that that's going to be able to fill the whole page. When I close this document, I'm going to close it, or I'm going to close out of Photoshop. Well, I'm going to close it by clicking the red dot, and I'm going to say don't save, because this is my original document and I don't want to make changes to my original document. That's why I saved it with a new name. So I'm going to say don't save, and then I can go to my desktop, and I've got a lot of stuff on my desktop, but we can find it down here. Here it is, IMG, 11 by 17. And so then I could upload this to Blurb, and then that should be able to fill your page. Hope that helps.